out. There's cute. It's a beautiful Monday evening here at the Park District. 16-inch softball here from Field 1, O'Connor, with Pharaohs and Fat Kids squaring off. It's our first look on live stream at the Fat Kids tonight. Batting order: Harris Ross, then Martin Samuel, Woolard, and Monroe. So we're going to get Cece on the mound. We haven't seen Cece. I think he makes 11, though. To have you here with us for this one. Defensively for Fat Kids, Alex, Jason, Brandon, Noach on the infield. James behind the plate. And then that one just foul. Any time to lighten up the camera. Thanks, Hobson. That one lifted towards left. Morris there makes the underhand. Weeks of this coming up. Major and A-League for Tuesday. Should be a lot of fun to finish out the season, of course. Signature. We're going to see him here tonight for game number 2 against Angelo. Gets a hand on it. Jason charging. He's safe at first. Puts him standing at 1. So 1 on, 1 out for Ross. Playing shortstop for Pharaohs today. Throws to Jason for one. Over to first. Bingo. Bango bongo. We've got top of the first. Ross grounds into a double play. Angelo to Jason. All right, up. Here in the bottom of the first, the Fat Kids batting order is going to be Jason, Brandon, Nope, Alex, and Luke. Working on the defensive alignment right now for Pharaohs. Some of it filled out, so just working on making sure. Then I believe it's going to be Hobson, Monroe, and Valley in the outfield. Mac, Ross, Cap, Martin, and then Jack Doss behind the plate and CC on the mound. That one lifted to for out number one. So Brandon here with one out. Yeah, that might be the fastest a bot has ever checked in the chat, Matt. A little bit deep. Ross takes a bad hop on him, skips off the arm, and Brandon's safe at first for Noach. Let's see if Pharaohs can twist one up here as well. There's a strike. When I lot for the Pharaohs, I don't think I've seen him this year. I don't know when the last time he has pitched for them is. Off Sherm's fingertips into center. Brandon's going to stop at 2. No. Jason's going to run for the big first baseman, and that brings in Matt. And for not even play, really not missing the zone by much. Just a matter of if he can dial it in there. There's a strike. Brandon tagging to 3. The throw goes towards third. Jason takes 2. Everyone moves up on the sack fly from Petkus. 2 down, and here's Morris. I'd foul. Fetch that one. Ball back in play. 2 down. Here for Morris. Just missed. It's that over to Mark. From the big first baseman to keep the runners at second and third. Nothing. They had 2 in scoring position. It's 0-0. We head to the top of the second. Nice catch over there at first to end the bottom of the first. Catches I've seen in person, although maybe not my favorite catch from the weekend after term is ass over tea kettle over the third base fence. Folded at the half over the safety barrier and made the catch. Bat, he threw up one hand and squeezed it and posed. Minor audio issues. I think that should fix everything. So 1 down here for Cap. Sherm with the pop out. Ben on deck. Cap lifts that to the left side. Petkus, nice catch there. Extension and a little jump. It's a good play from Petkus there for out number 2. And for some reason, the GoPro disconnected the field mic, which then made all the other mics freeze up intermittently. So hopefully we should be good there. You knew it was fixed, Matt, but you couldn't tell me it was broke. Just the kind of friendship I love. So 2 down for Ben. Marcus on deck. What do you want? And rips that one up the middle between Alex and Jason for a 2-out single. Angelo starts Marcus off with a strike. Knuckleball there just drifts outside the zone. Hits that to the right side and foul. Rolls over that one to third. Petkus high, hop, high, throw. A little bit too much arc. Noach couldn't squeeze it. Ben around third. Noach gets it into home. So first and third with 2 down now. Big break there for the Pharaohs. Brings up Jack Doss. Hits that foul to the right side. Kicks off the tree. Lifts that one into center just in front of Brandon. Brings in Ben for RBI and the lead. Pharaohs up 1-0 here in the top of the second. So 2-out single, quick 2 outs, and then the next 3 reaching brings up Justin Mack. It's that over to short. Alex gets behind it, throws across to Noach, and he squeezes it for out number 3. But the run coming off the air puts Pharaohs on top 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Fat Kids coming up. It's going to be 6, 7, 8 for Fat Kids. Angelo, James, and Brandon. CC working with a 1-run lead right now. Just misses deep. What's up, Ron? How we doing, my friend? There's a strike. Angelo looks back at Mike and says, same spot, man. Strike 2. Angelo steps out. Takes time. CC having some fun out there. Rolls that one up the middle to Cap. Low hop. Easy throw. Out number 1. So 1 out for James. Ooh, apple cinnamon uncrustable. Let's go. I had a honey and a strawberry before the game. Probably why I didn't have time to make sure my audio was working. That one fouled to the left side, out of play. Great night for some softball. We should have some great weather tomorrow as well. We had pretty amazing weather 3 of the 4 days of the tournament. Sunday was a bit hot, but cumulatively, it was a very nice weekend for no gloves. That one rolled up the middle. Cap with it again. Hops to a similar spot. 2 down. Starts off with a ball to Brandon. Have a feeling Angelo might talk to Mike about the quick pitch after this. Brandon hits that over Sherm's head into right. Belly up with it. Throws it into second. 2-out single for Fat Kids brings up Alex. Two down, a runner on first. Yeah, Ron, this year was probably, I mean, it's fun every year for me. If I don't have fun, then it's just a really long, grueling 4 days, 5 if you count the play in. But I think personally, this year was the most fun just in terms of variety, matchups, everything else. I mean, to have Whale and Iron in the winners bracket final, I don't know if anyone would have predicted that. Of course, all your big teams trying to fight and make it through Sunday to get into that losers bracket final. Good throw there from Doss. But the competition fierce across the board. A couple A teams winning a couple of games, making a statement. Strike 2. Gets under that one, hits it into shallow center. Ross calls off Monroe for out number 3. So the 2-out base runner erased on a pop out. Nothing doing there for the Fat Kids in the bottom of the second. We head to the top 3. Pharaohs coming up 1-0. I said when you were walking up with your cleats, I don't know the last time I saw him pitch. That's when I visit my old team. I leave everything in my car unless they make me go get it. So top of the third here for Pharaohs. It's going to be CC, Monroe, and Hobson. I don't know if his end of that conversation came through, but I said, I mentioned I don't know when the last time I saw him pitch. He said, I don't want to. But they needed a guy, so he went and pulled the cleats out of the car. Hits that one up the middle. Jason with it, throws across to first. Good play for out number 1. Not easy to come in cold. I don't want to say unprepared, but if you're not expecting to play. Strike 1 to Arnold. Rips that one into left. Morris chasing it down. Foul territory, extends the hands and makes the catch for out number 2. For For being a sport where basically they say you just need a bat and a ball, you can pick it up and do it anywhere. There's a certain level of finesse on the mound that I'm sure getting that dialed in on the major level, not always easy, but you are correct, Michael. CC dealing on the mound right now. Is that T Rocky TV? Yeah, I've been getting a lot of people on the YouTube algorithm just randomly ending up in here. But yeah, this is a 16-inch softball as Hobson hits that one to the left side. Foul. Morris is there. He makes the catch for out number 3. Hey, I'll explain 16-inch softball to you right after this 15-second break. So bottom of the third here for Fat Kids, 10-1-2, Luke, Jason, and Brandon. Yeah, for our friend over on YouTube, Chicago 16-inch softball. It's originated here. That's, I guess, for lack of a better term, our sport. But it's a big 16-inch softball. I actually can grab one from up here in the booth. No gloves. There are gloved 16-inch games, leagues, everything else, but this is a staple here, Forest Park, Illinois, just outside of Chicago. Here's the ball. It's a big one. You should see some of these dudes' fingers. They're pretty gnarly. Luke hits that one to the right side, in between Marcus and Sherm. Veli gets it into 2. That's a leadoff single, and we head back to the top of the order here with Jason. Yeah, my disclaimer whenever I hold a 16-inch softball in front of the camera, because it doesn't look that big in my hand, is that I can palm a basketball. So I've got some fairly good-sized hands to put the size of a 16-inch softball in perspective. But here in Forest Park, we have 16-inch, 14-inch. We don't do 12-inch. Those houses and cars across the street would definitely be in danger. Jason flips that to the right side and foul. Yeah, we're here every Monday and Tuesday. There's a couple weeks left in the season, so if your algorithm doesn't throw you here again in the future, hope you'll join us for some 16-inch softball. Our little slice of heaven at the Park District of Forest Park. Always love when everyone asks for a count. The umpire says the count, and then several players have the correct count. That one sails just deep, just out. Full count here. Luke on first. That one flipped to the right side. Veli makes the catch, throws it into 2. Sherm was there as well. So 1 down for Brandon. CC with the pickoff attempts. Brandon hits that up the middle, Cap with it, steps on second, fires to first to get the double play. No bingo, bango, bongo, but a double play to end the inning. Cap unassisted over to Marcus. Quiet third for Fat Kid, still chasing 1. We head to the top of the 4th. Pharaohs coming up 1-0. Angelo having a quick conversation with Mike, talking a little bit of physics and geometry. Speaking of physics, here's a kid who defies physics, Veli. It's going to be Veli, Marcus, Veli, Mark, and Sherm. Appreciate the subscription, my friend. Where do you play 12-inch at? Veli gets under that one, hits it to the left side. Alex is there. What up, Robbie G? It's a lot of fun, man. It's a vibe. 16-inch softball is definitely a vibe. That one over to short. Alex with it, snags it out of thin air, but throws it wide. Ross around first, heading to second. Nice play erased on the errant throw. Runner over to second base here for Sherm. Lifts that one into center. Brandon is there. Ross takes a couple steps, but no tag. Southeast Missouri, hell yeah. Well, welcome to Forest Park. Hits that up the middle to Angelo. Angelo over to Noach for out number 3. So Cap grounds out to the pitcher, leaves the runner in scoring position. Nothing doing in the top of the 4th. Fat Kids coming up, bottom 4. So bottom 4 here for Fat Kids. It's going to be Noach, Petkiss, and Morris. My eyes deceive me. Ben Carnahan checking in on Facebook. That one lifted over Veli's head, but he's got the range to make the catch for out number 1. Nice running catch there. Makes it 1 down and brings up Petkiss. You have a special shout out. Just waiting to make sure he was on after this batter. We'll get to that. Peckus hits that one up the middle, skips over the bag cap with it, down to a knee, throws to Marcus. Marcus can't squeeze it. Matt is safe at first. Real quick, just want to give a happy birthday shout out to Ryan. The Ryan that we talk about pretty much every week. Happy birthday, buddy. That's from Pat, not from me. So one down, runner on first for Morris. And Ben, it was a big day for just Chicago baseball in general. Good trades. Is that one inside the line, fair into left? Luke heading towards third. That one hits him in the ankle. He's down for a second. Let's see if he is okay. He's going to take a minute. Oh, okay, it hit him in the front of the shin. Not like that's any better, as we were just talking about the size of the ball. Fourth inning, so it is not as hard as usual, but taking that straight off the shin on a full speed throw, not easy. Second and third, good ball from Morris inside the line, brings up Angelo. Chance to at least tie this one up or give Fat Kids the lead with one swing. Twitch is the way, just quality alone. And emotes, obviously. Gotta love the confused Matt Nagy. So they're going to walk Angelo to load it up. Bases loaded, one out here for James. Raiders saying, don't overthink it. I'll take a deep fly ball right now. Anything to at least tie it up. Shadows should be gone, so I can change the coloring on the camera a little bit, too. They were pretty wicked here to start the game. That one rolled over to short. Ross to Cap for one. Cap over to first. Marcus with the squeeze. He did not get the fly ball. Bingo. Bango bongo. That's a double play. So bases loaded, one out. Pharaohs escaped the jam. Fat Kids get nothing across. We head to the top of the fifth. Pharaohs leading by one. Ryan, I know you text thank you in the group chat to the three of us, but I want to make it extremely clear, abundantly clear. That one was from Pat, not from me. So here for the Pharaohs in the top of the fifth, it's going to be Ben, Marcus, and Jack. Galecki wearing the cool Papa Hops umpire shirt. Our friend and champion, Phil McHugh, off to my right. I can see him waiting behind the Pharaohs dugout for the signature game after this. No, we had games Tuesday and Wednesday last week, Bobby. Just Monday was off. Ben hits that to the right side. Luke slides, makes the catch. Nice catch there from the Fat Kids right fielder for out number one. Yeah, it looked like he was kind of in between if he wanted to slide for that or not. At the last second, decided to, and a good slide and catch for the out. Knuckleball there, hit just over Angelo's head, deposited into center field. A one-out single brings up Jack Doss. Up the middle. Flipped from Jason over to Alex. Gets him at first. Nice pick there from Noach. Bingo, bango, bongo. Jason with it. Flipped to Alex. Came across second with a hop and a skip. A little worm burner over to first, but the good hands from Noach ends it there for the Pharaohs. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Fat Kids chasing one. Bottom five here for Fat Kids, 8, 9, 10. Brandon, Alex, Luke. I do see a lot of players, Robbie, from the next slate of games here. So I know Pharaohs has CC on the mound, but I think they had enough without him going. They just needed a pitcher. Fat Kids looks like they've got mostly full roster. We'll see. We'll see how the champs are in the next game, if they get a full squad or not. I can see Donnie out there already swinging a bat, warming up. Middle left of your screen. That one lifted into center. Monroe squeezes it. See how the darkness on here looks now. Alex steps in. Left side, just out of reach from Mac. Hobson yelling in. Said, you're 27 years old. You can sell out for that one. I'm 37 years old. Sometimes I'm afraid to get out of a chair. Flips that to the left side. Hobson right there, coming in on it now, makes the catch along the line for out number 2. Two down for Luke. Little bit. Reached in the third and then doubled off. Gets under that one into center. Monroe there makes the catch at the chest. 3 up, 3 down. For the Fat Kids, we head to the top of the 6th inning. Pharaohs clinging on to a 1-0 lead. So top 6, it's going to be Max, CC, and Monroe. Ball stays inside. Lifted into center. Brandon, couple steps, makes the catch. So 1 down here for CC. Hits that one up the middle. Jason plays it on the short hop, throws to Noach for out number 2. Tried to show the ball as if it was a catch, but quickly got rid of it over to first. So that's 2 down here. Arnold clears out the box. Hobson on deck. That one into left, right at Morris for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down there in the top of the 6. We head to the bottom 6. Fat Kid's coming up, chasing 1. Bottom of the 6. Fat Kids scoreless, but top of the order here. Jason, Brandon, and Noach going to try to get something started. Good pitch there from CC. Just deep. Gets under that one, pops it up on the infield. Cap straddles the bag and makes the catch for out number 1. For a split second there, I was worried he might trip on the base, but nice footwork to get the foot around the bag and make the catch. Brings up the center fielder, Brandon. Lifts that one into left, right at Hobson. Wu squeezes it for out number 2. Two down brings up Noach. Strike 1 there from CC. Delayed strike call. He was about ready to say something to Mike. A little bit too high there. Perfect landing. It do be like that sometimes. Ball short. That one off the plate. That one misses just deep. So 2 out walk puts Noach on first. Brandon's going to run for him. CC did not like that last ball call. one there, 2-1 to Petkus. That one deep, so back-to-back walks after 2 outs puts runners on first and second. More importantly, puts the tying run in scoring position.
Hey, give me that tee out the back. Second will be sitting right here for him, and then let him swing at the monkey.
So runners on first and second. It's going to be Morris, but first, Sport's going to come out and talk to CC. Jason running on first, Brandon running on second for Noach and Petkus. Strike one. Morris pops that one up into shallow left. Ross calls off Wu and makes the catch for out number 3. Another runner stranded in scoring position. Fat Kid still chasing one. Pharaohs coming up top of the 7th with a 1-run lead. Top 7, top of the order. Wu, Vel, and Ross. Got Fat Kids turning right back around and playing signature after this one. That one over to short. Alex into the grass, makes the catch for out number 1. It's that in to left. Morris back and then in. There in plenty of time to make the catch. Squeeze it for out number 2. Gotta believe Fat Kids would love a 1-2-3 here. Middle back of the order. Illegal pitch there. Sends that one in to right, just in front of Luke. You could see on that illegal pitch call, Angelo's frustration. Both pitchers a little frustrated with the zone consistency. Sport coach in third says Adam's up there bored as hell. Tell you what, games go fast. I'm cool with it. So Sherm here with a runner on first, 2 down. Well, there from Angelo. Strike finds the zone. It's missed outside. Sherm gets under that one, hits it to the right side, squirting away, flips to Noach. He's safe at 1. Let's take another look at that. Close play over at 1. Gives Pharaohs some fresh life here. Cap comes up with runners on first and third. Gets under that one, hits it over to short, but Alex with the good range makes the catch for out number 3. Strands both runners on base. Fat Kids chasing one. They need one to keep this one going. Here in the bottom of the 7th, it's going to be 6, 7, 8, Angelo, James, and Brandon trying to cobble a run together to keep this one going. 2 to send us home. Angelo chops that one over to short. Ross with it, can't make the play cleanly. Brandon running for Angelo. Up the middle. Ross with another chance, flips to Cap for 1. Oh, over to first. Bingo. Bango bongo. That's a double play. So 2 down here for Brandon. Strike finds the back of the zone. Yeah, slight bobble over at short, but a real good job by Cap planning and throwing that one across too. He's shown some really good arm strength here tonight. That one into center. Monroe gets it into Cap over at 2. So 2 out single here for Alex. I was wondering why Luke was getting into the batter's box, cleaning out some dirt. It's like maybe he's doing it for Alex, but he's a lefty. Good catch there by Alex. Hits that one over short into left center. Monroe with the bobble. Brandon around third. He's coming in to score. Alex standing at second. And with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th, Fat Kid's able to tie it up at 1 and put a runner in scoring position. So Luke with a chance to end it here. Pharaohs hoping to hold him. Top of the order, Jason on deck. Strike 1.
I know, how many steps? Now you gotta put the bat back, buddy.
Ball misses, throw goes through. Luke gets that one over to Sherm. Sherm is there for out number 3. So we tie it up at 1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. We've got extra softball. Top of the 8th. Pharaohs coming right up. It'll be Ben, Marcus, and Jack here for Pharaohs. Fat Kids with a huge 2 RBI hit from Alex. Tied it up at 1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Strike comes across the plate and finds the zone. That's that one foul. It's under that one, hits it into center. That one falls between second, short center, and center field for a leadoff single for Ben. Ben gets a runner. It's going to be Cap. In steps Marcus, using the faded green clincher. Black shorts, right leg sleeve. Blue cleats, blue hat, black and blue like the NFC North. That one over to right. Luke makes the catch in the gap for out number 1. One on, one out for Doss. Jack fouls that off to the right side towards the Pharaohs dugout. Line drive over to Alex at short. Fires to first for the double play. So Alex keys the tie in the bottom of the 7th. Big double play there to end the top of the 8th. Still tied up at 1. We head to the bottom 8th. Fat Kids can send this one home with a run. So a huge double play sends us to the bottom of the 8th here for the Fat Kids. Top of the order 1, 2, 3, Jason, Brandon, and Noach. Lifts that one into center. Monroe there to make the catch. Quick first out. Thank you, Timmy. I appreciate the weather update. It means we should have a beautiful night for game number 2 between Fat Kids and Signature. Thanks for checking in, too. It's nice seeing you at the tournament, my dude. Ripped all over to short. Ross is there to make the catch. So 2 down here for Noach. Peckis on deck. Morris in the hole. Noach calls time. off the plate. Rips that one over to short. Ross with it. Look what I found. Marcus with the catch. Gets the fancy footwork to touch the bag. 3 up, 3 down from the top of the Fat Kids order in the bottom of the 8th. Still tied at 1. We head to the top of the 9th. Nine, 10, 11 here for Pharaohs. Mac, Willard, and Monroe. Rips that one into center. Brandon up with it. Leadoff single for Mac. So he gets that up to Jason. Tries to tag Mac, but loses the ball. Still able to get the out over at first. Had a chance for a double play, but he dropped it. Puts a runner in scoring position. Mac on second here for Monroe. Arnold with a chance to give Pharaohs the lead. That one over to second. Brandon fires to Noach. Runner moves over to third. Chance for Wu, James Hobson, to take the lead here for Pharaohs and put all the pressure on Fat Kids in the bottom of the 9th. There's a strike from Angelo. Wu hits that one back to Angelo. Jason with it. Fires to first. Throw is wide. Hobson heading towards second. Big turn around second. Throw goes to third. Peckus is going to hold it. So Pharaohs retake the lead. This is a hard line drive up the middle. Angelo got a hand on it. Jason got to it pretty quickly, but with the speed running down the line, had to get rid of it extremely quickly. Threw it a bit wide of the bag. Replaces Mac over at second base. Sorry, Mac was on third. Places Mac in scoring position. There we go. Mons, please delete. Belly fouls that one off to the right side. Chops that one over to second. Brandon has to get rid of it quickly. Belly is safe. Hobson around third. He had no plans on stopping. Wu scores and makes it 3-1. Just great base running there. Belly's speed. Hard to make any type of play if it's not a perfect reception and feed over. You can see on that throw, it just floated up there long enough, and Belly made up plenty of steps to get over there. That one lined up to Angelo, knocks it down, throws to Noach. Ross hit it hard, but right at the pitcher. Pharaohs get 2 across. Fat Kids need 2 to keep this one going. So bottom of the ninth, 4, 5, 6, Matt, Morris, and Angelo. Yeah, Wingding King, 2 huge runs there in the top of the ninth. It was 1-0 Pharaohs in the bottom of the seventh with 2 outs. Fat Kids tied it up on a RBI 2-bagger from Alex, their shortstop. But before that, we were cruising right along. Pharaohs in the top of the ninth, scraped 2 across. Put a little extra pressure on the Fat Kids offense, who hasn't done much outside of that 1 inning, as Peckus hits that one hard through Marcus's hands. Big turn around first, but he's going to hold. Sherm gets it into Cap over at second. Leadoff base runner. Peckus on first. Morris steps in. Mo takes strike 1. Good pitch from CC. And deep throw goes towards first. I think Jack saw the black jersey and just threw. Tough matchup, black jersey, black jersey. Morris hits that one deep left. Hobson chasing it back. Let's see if they can tie it up. Morris around third. He's getting waved. The throw comes in. Jack is there. Can't make the catch. Morris ties it up. A 2-run home run. Still nobody out here for Fat Kids here in the bottom of the ninth. Base is empty here for Angelo. Just when you think we're going home, they suck us back in. Angelo hits that to the right side, right at belly, makes the catch. Out number 1. Hasn't been much action from the bottom of the order outside of Brandon and Alex in that 7th inning. That one over to Hobson and left. Much easier ball there. There's a strike. Popped up on the infield. Ross, a foot in the dirt, a foot in the grass for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 10th. It's 3-3. My goodness. Top of the 10th, Sherm, Cap, and Ben. I'm going to blame Sport on this one. It was 1-0 in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. He said, man, Adam's got to be bored up there. And then it has just been a run of offense, scoring, answering, back and forth, tete-a-tete.
No.
Strike 1 to Sherm. Hits that over to second. Brandon mistimes the jump. That one behind. He takes a tumble backwards. Sherm is safe on first. So in steps Cap with the leadoff hitter on base. Signature over on the left middle side of your screen. Already pretty much did some warm-ups. They're doing some football drills now. Looks like Mahoney just threw a touchdown to Manizzi. Cap rolls that one over to second. That one hits Sherm. Mike has him out. CC says Mike didn't see it, but you could definitely hear the clip. So 1 down, runner on first for Ben. It's that off Noach's hand. Brandon, nice catch at first. Good little tip drill there. Over to Brandon. Almost got Cap leaning away from the base, but he gets back in time. So 2 down, runner on first for Marcus. Yeah, we've seen a couple tips off the pitcher's fingers that they couldn't make the plays off of. Real nice adjustment there from Brandon midair. Stick his hand out and make the catch. 2 quick strikes here from Angelo to Marcus. Lifts that one into center. Brandon a couple steps to his right and makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the 10th, all tied up at 3. Fat Kids coming up. So bottom 10, 9, 10 top, Alex, Luke, and Jason. Alex with the RBI double that sent this one into extras. Just noticed James rocking the Miller High Life hat. I know we got some fans watching at home. We like that. That one over to Sherm. Sherm knocks it down. No play at first, and the leadoff hitter reaches. Brings up Luke. We're going to get a pinch runner. Pops coming in for Alex. Looks like Alex might have hurt his foot. So Pop shows up late and right on base. Or showed up early for game number 2. It's all relative depending on your perspective. 3-3, bottom 10, runner on first. Nobody out. Luke hits that over to third. Mac with a slight bobble throws to Cap. They do get the lead runner. So 1 out still, a runner on first. We're back to the top here with Jason. Jason 0 for on the day. Hoping to make it 1 for here. Hits that one hard to Ross, over at short to Cap for 1, over to first. Bingo, bango, bongo. We roll on to the 11th. Eight, 9, 10. Doss, Mac, and CC coming up. It's a war of attrition right now. No one wants to send this one home. Outside of 2 extremely clutch hits from the Fat Kids, there hasn't been a ton of offense here lately. Doss lifts that one into left. Morris with the slide and the catch for out number 1. Nice play there from Mo. Mac takes strike 1. We might go through all phases of the color gamut on the camera screen. Lifts that in to right, over to Luke. We're going to hit sunlight, forest zone, and darkness all in this game. 2 down. If we go a full 14, we're going to call that a doubleheader. Call it a day. Angelo finds his own for strike 2. CC over his head, hits that up the middle. Jason with it, underhand flip to Noach for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 11th, still tied 3-3. So double. Coach Reese from 10 Deep said the same thing. We're just about playing 2 games, my man. He agreed with my theory, though, so. That was almost in the first championship game. It went 9 innings. And I was going to make the joke that if that one went 14, then that counts as the regular game and the if game. But what a series that was. We were blessed with both games. So it's Brandon, Noach, and Matt. Brandon 1 for 4. Drills that one up the middle to Cap. High hop at the hip. Throws to Marcus. He squeezes it for out number 1. Something tells me the Score Bug app is going to get flipped into the top of the 12th here. Noach 2 for 4. Hits that one into right, just in front of Veli. Big turnaround first. Noach gets caught just a bit too far off of first base. So it would have been 1 out with a runner on first. Turns into a good throw from right from Veli to Sherm. Sherm backdoors Noach. Marcus applies the tag as Noach tries to dive in wide of the bag. Just like that, it's 2 down here for Peckus. You definitely understand being aggressive and trying to draw a throw, but bottom of the 11th, maybe drifted a bit too far away. Peckus hits that one into deep left center. Arnold drops it. Matt hustling into second, nobody on the bag. Peckus finds himself in scoring position here for Mo. Mo with a couple nice catches in this one, looking for a nice little stroke. Yeah, although if he's on first on that ball, he's probably halfway between first and second or tagging from first to second. So they walk Mo. Brings up Angelo, the pitcher, with a chance to send this one home. Russ, I was excited. It was the bottom of the 7th. It was going to be a 40-minute game. It was going to be one game closer to dinner time for Adam, and now here we are in the bottom of the 11th, first and second, 2 outs. Angelo's reached twice. Chops that one up the middle. Cap with it with his foot on second. The two out base runners erased on the ground out up the middle. Angelo unable to help his cause. I called my shot. We roll on to the top of the 12th. Still 3-3. I should call DoorDash. Top 12th, it's Monroe, Hobson, and Veli. It's like when they have the 7th inning stretch conductor, and then in the 14th, they're like, all right, who's in the booth? Who can we sucker into singing this right now? So I guess it would be me. I'll take you out to the ball game. Chopped back to the pitcher. Angelo, quick throw to Noach for out number 1. Back to the top with Hobson. That might be the first time we've gotten the pool closing announcement during the first game of our slate of games on a Monday. Hobson chops that over to short. Alex with it, gets rid of it quickly. Close play, but he gets him by about a half a step. He also would have started the game on time. We didn't get the players called in until about 5 minutes after it was supposed to start. Not that that would have made a difference with the way this game's going right now. We'd just be 5 minutes further along in the the top of the 13th. Chopped over to third. Petkus off the fingertips. Belly with 2 outs finds himself on first base, and this is where things get interesting because all Ross has to do is find a little bit of space and let Veli's legs do the rest. That ball just stayed down on Petkus. Looked like he was expecting a little bit higher of a hop. Chopped over to third. Petkus knocks it down, throws across, gets him for out number 3. Good job there from Petkus. Made the throw when they needed it most. We head to the bottom of the 12th, still 3-3. Petkus with another chance to send this one home. Alex coming up here for Fat Kids. Bottom 12. You're not seeing incorrectly. And regrettably, we have another one after this. Well, I have another one after this. Signature taking on Fat Kids. So good for Fat Kids to show signs of life. For their second game in the doubleheader, James rips that one between Ross and Cap. Mo running for James. Brandon up here. Had a real slick catch on that tip from Noach over at first. Nice pitch there, finds the well. Flat pitch there. Pushes that to the right side. Belly makes the catch, fires back towards one. Good ball there from Brandon, just missed, brings up Alex. Puts that into right, Belly over, makes the catch for out number 2. This is where I have that mental war of attrition of how badly do I want to be here? fighting through it as we are in the bottom of the 12th, 3-3. Got another one after this, but Ross bobbles that ball, unable to be picked over at first. Morris standing at third. I mean, not for this game, for the next game I'm talking about. Very excited for this one as we keep going. I don't think we've had one this deep into a scoreboard. I'm interested to see how high this. It's like Kramer. I want to see how high this scoreboard goes. If we can go up to the 99th inning, let's go. So first and third, 2 outs here for Jason. Chance to send it home. Sounds like we just got a bush bomb, which means at least I'll get a nice ice cold bush up here. Up the middle to Cap, down to a knee, throws to first for out number 3. We head to lucky number 13. It's 3-3 Pharaohs coming up. Sherm lifts that one into right at Luke for out number 1. That one up the middle. Jason with it. Close play. He gets him by a half a step. So 2 down here for Ben. Yeah, Signature's gone through warm-ups. They played pretty much a full football scrimmage over there. Saw Spencer dropping dimes. And chops that over to third. Petkus with it. High throw to first, but Noach able to squeeze it. Hands up, makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 13th. It's 3-3. Bottom of the 13th here for Fat Kids. It's going to be 2, 3, 4. Brandon, Noach, and Matt. And have no fear, I've got Joel on the case. He's grabbing me my bush bomb. So I just said the last inning, Jack. I'm like, how much do I really want to be here? Brandon gets under that one, pops it into shallow center. That one falls between Sherm and Monroe. Little miscommunication there. Sherm chasing it back. Arnold kind of peeled off a little bit. And they both settled about an arm's length away from the ball. So the leadoff runner reaches here in the bottom of the 13th. Strike one there to Noach. It's that to the right side. That's going to fall between Veli and Sherm. Brandon Big turn around second, hustling to third. We've got first and third, nobody out. Advantageous situation here for the Fat Kids. So they walk Pat Kiss to load the bases. So Ben and Jack are going to switch. Wondering if this just has to do with some plate coverage. That one into right. Caught in right. Brandon comes home, and just like that, the Fatties victorious 4-3 after 13 innings. It's going to do it for the first game of our doubleheader here tonight. It took 13 innings, but the Fat Kids sent it home on the RBI hit there from Morris. So Fat Kids victorious 4-3. They're going to turn it right back around and face Signature. We've got one more game here tonight. Let's see if it also goes 2 hours. If you're going to stick around for that game, we'll be back here live in a couple of minutes. Otherwise, I will be back here tomorrow night if one game of me is all you can take. So we will see you in a little bit for game